All right.
We're checking in with Heidi today. What's Heidi up to?
Hey, Anne. What's
Hi.
going on? I like your living room.
Thanks.
It's green, right? Is
It
it
is
green?
green. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you can see my ceiling, right? I have the clamshell ceiling going on behind me.
Awesome.
I know. It was one of the reasons I wanted to buy the house.
We have the
Funny.
same actually.
You have clamshell ceilings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandparents had the clamshell ceilings. And I remember when I was looking at the house initially, I was like, oh, I think my grandmother would really like this house. And then my dad confirmed it because she always wanted a brick house. So, you
Cool.
know,
You're safe
yeah.
from tornadoes.
Oh my God, thankfully. Maybe. Really? I don't know.
That's what it's like in Oklahoma. When I went there, all the houses are brick because it's the safest for tornadoes. I don't know.
Really? Huh. So I was wondering, like, when we went to Nashville and they had just had the tornado like a week and a half prior. And, they had skyscrapers and stuff like any other city. And I was just like, wow, what do you think would happen if the tornado actually hit that part of the city? It didn't hit that part, but if it had, what would have happened to the skyscrapers?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
Not that we want to find out, but I'm just curious. Yeah. Yep. I'm so happy the dog's being quiet right now.
Don't jinx it. So, what has been keeping you busy for 5 weeks?
Well, aside from working, uh, I feel like I'm in this nonstop loop of cooking, then washing dishes, occasionally doing laundry, uh, then cooking again, and then washing dishes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
normal now.
yeah, that's kind of it. I tried to do a little bulk cooking. I made a couple of quiches and put them in the freezer. I made about 900 meatballs and put those in the freezer. I made 20 chicken burritos. I put those in the freezer.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we've got a lot in the freezer. It's good that way.
I think you're
And
gonna
then
have like a neighborhood swap. You can just do like freezer swaps.
I think we can actually just stay in the house for the next couple of months. I'm trying to back up so that you can see my other project. Oh, I just ran into the dog kennel here with my roller chair. I don't know
Oops.
if you see.
Oh wow, that came out awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I did that. That was a secondhand piece of furniture that was pure white and cockadoodle doo when I got it. So, where am I? Where am I? Ooh wee. So I refinished it, and it's not at all the color that it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a very pale silver gray, and it turned out to be cream.
Oh, I think it
So
looks good.
there's that. But yeah, I
Craft
like
with
it.
Heidi continues.
Craft with.
Just Heidi.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, so that's really about it. I've been trying to read some, but I'm not really getting too far with that. I'm too distractible. So,
I know. Been watching any good shows?
what did we finish watching? The third, was it the third season of Ozark? Is that the one
Yeah,
that,
third season.
yeah, third season of Ozark. So we finished that, and we're getting ready to start the new season of Bosch, like that show. I love the opening music for that. I don't know why, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Uh, we're also watching, this is an older show, Southland. It's about the LAPD, I would say maybe early 90s. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They have cell phones. Some of them are flip, some of them are smart. So it's hard to tell exactly what time frame it's in. But yeah,
Same
so
as
that's
now, apparently.
yeah. But it's a good show. It's kind of raw, but it's a good show. Drama. But yeah, watched Sebastian Maniscalco. That was fun.
I love him. You can't help
Me,
but laugh. He's
I love
hilarious.
his antics. It's just so funny when he goes dancing across the stage and doing
I know.
stuff.
I think if Laura took her show on tour, that's what it would be
Up
like.
a notch. Yeah, if she kicked it up a notch, live with Laura. Yeah, totally. I love when he's talking about his wife's family and how they go backpacking across Europe to go find themselves. And if he had said something like that to his own father, he's just like, "What are you talking about? You're right here. I found you.
That's true. That's true.
I
You been
found you. Now get a job."
have you been walking with Greco much?
Yeah, just around the neighborhood, But everybody's out now. Yeah, it's so funny. You see neighbors you never knew you had.
That's true.
Yeah,
But it's
and
freezing still.
it is. Yeah, so I'm not enjoying that. You know how I love a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about that.
Heidi melts in the rain, but we all know that.
Totally. Well, when you're made of sugar, that's the risk you take.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. What do you miss
Oh,
most about being at work?
oh my God, I miss all of the activity, like the silliness, the commotion, how everybody brings a little something different to the table and it's just fun. I miss all of that interaction.
Even just people. Come on. We haven't seen
Yeah,
people.
I know.
I feel like everything we learned about manners has been thrown out the window, you know?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. I even caught myself waving at a random truck driver the other day just because it was somebody new in the neighborhood. I was like, oh my God,
Hi!
human being,
I know.
another
Have you ventured out to the store at all?
human. Let me think. The last time I went out was 2 weeks ago. Otherwise, Victor's been making runs. He's the hunter gatherer of the family.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah, he's on missions. But you know what? I just like there's times when I just want to get out of the house. Like, you want to go somewhere, not necessarily because you want to actually do that thing, but just to do something,
Right.
just to get into scenery and, some semblance of normalcy back again.
Yeah, I completely understand. We took out our grill, even in the rain, and we grilled because it just felt different. It felt like we were at a park and with really bad grass, and we cooked some hamburgers and we ate outside, and that helped. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to do the same, but I couldn't get my fire to start.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, we have a chimenea. Oh, that's another project I'm trying to work on, but the weather isn't cooperating. So we currently have a chimenea. I've had it for about 10 years. Um, it's cracked, it's whatever. So for a couple of years, I've been wanting to put in like an actual fire pit. Because the other thing with the chimenea, even though it's adorable, you can only enjoy the fire from one side.
Oh
So
yeah,
if you
that's true.
not sit on that side, you don't get to see the fire at all. So I wanted to do a fire pit, and we've got all of the stuff. We went over to Home Depot and did the curbside pickup and got all the stuff to build the fire pit. Only now the weather won't cooperate, so
Uh,
so there's that. But prior to that, I was like, oh, we have a nice day. Let's have a little chimney. I'll get a glass of wine. We'll sit outdoors. It was 60ish, sunny. It was enjoyable. Could not get that fire to start. Oh my
oh
word!
no.
I swear I tried everything but an atom bomb. It just wouldn't start.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that's about it.
So
You
I know
know.
you've been sending in daily something for Facebook. We're calling
Yeah.
it Heidi's whiteboard post of the day.
Yeah. The virtual whiteboard.
That's
Love
right.
it. I love that we can still do it.
I know some people weren't familiar with it and they don't understand what that means. Could you tell them?
Well, so I don't know how long ago was it at the senior center.
Years,
It
I
was a
think.
I think so too. It was a long time ago, whenever it was. So we have this whiteboard up in the socialization room, and people were in there playing cards and mahjong and doing whatever people do in the socialization room. And somebody had written some random message on the whiteboard. It wasn't actually a message. It was more like a note to themselves or something. I don't even know what it was. But people kept asking me over and over again, what does this mean, Heidi? What does this mean? And finally one day I was just like, let's just erase this because why is it here? It doesn't make any sense. So I erased it and it was empty for a while. And then I was like, well, let me just put up my own whatever. So I started, the first one I remember I put up was feed me donuts and tell me I'm pretty.
Who wouldn't want that? Yeah. Oh my
So
gosh.
that's, yeah, so that was the first thing I put up. And it got, it got a reaction. That wasn't at all what I was intending. I was just like one day, hey, let me just write on the board. And then it turned into, what else are you going to write on the board? And who wrote that on the board? And that was funny. So I started alternating between something funny and like words to live by, just meaningful quotes or things to help you think about your life or how you live in this world, whatever. Well, that wasn't very popular. It kind of got the
We're not looking for inspirational messages. We're looking for real life
I'm trying to,
humor.
I don't remember who actually said it to me, but somebody actually said, we don't want to look at that crap. Put something funny up there. Okay. So that's been my goal is to try to give anybody a reason to laugh. And if that goal is accomplished, then great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was speaking with Elaine. Oh, my dog's about to lose his mind. I was speaking with Elaine the other day, and she said that she was sharing it with friends, and she wanted to know how to get at it. So, she was looking at the newsletter online and stuff like that. I totally forgot that we put it in the newsletter. Oh my word! I don't know what this dog is barking.
What are you gonna do?
Could be anything. Could be a pine needle. It could be could be anything. You
Oh,
never know.
jeez.
Yeah. So that's fun. That's the other thing that keeps us busy. Is we have a German Shepherd puppy. He's still considered a puppy for another month or so. And he is roughly 90 pounds of puppy.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. So he's a big boy. And I don't know if you can hear him, but he's
Yes.
grumbling in the background.
He would like to also be interviewed.
Yeah, well, he's back talking my daughter who put him in timeout for a minute because he wouldn't stop barking.
Aw. That worked out really well.
Yeah, very helpful.
Oh boy.
So dramatic. He flops around on the floor and shows you his belly. He's just like a child. Any distraction to get out of his timeout is basically what he's doing right now.
But good news, you only have one more month, and then he'll be fine. He's gonna snap right out of it. Just like when kids turn 18, they're all set then. Yeah.
Oh, sure, definitely. That's exactly what happened. Yep.
Yep. Well,
So
Heidi,
how about you and your puppy?
yeah, we're doing okay. We recently lost Tori, so Moose is having a hard time being the only dog. And Andy's putting the pressure on to get another friend for Moose.
Ooh.
So we're looking into it. I'm not quite ready, but Moose is definitely ready to have another friend, especially since we're home all day. I think he looks at us like, please, could you
Get out.
leave? Yeah, I need some
Get
time
out.
alone. Which the feeling, is mutual, so that's okay.
Said you want the dog to get out?
Yeah, same thing with Andy. We're working side by side, and yeah, you need a break. But
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can adore the people you live with, but sometimes you just want to know that you're by yourself.
that's right.
Yeah. But I guess also if you were by yourself, you'd be going, where are my people?
Definitely.
So what are you going to do?
No,
Don't even,
definitely.
don't even say it. Don't say it, Ann.
What are you looking forward to most to do when we're done with this crisis?
Holy moly. Yeah. Right now my brain is so wrapped around projects that I want to accomplish either in my house or in my yard or what have you. And so just the ability to be like, oh gosh, I need the thing. Let me go jump in the car and go and get the thing. That's just not a thing right now. So yeah, I want to be able to do that again. I want to be able to get together with my friends and my cousins and whatever and, just be silly and normal like we used to. You know what I mean? It's just, that's, yeah,
I
that's
know.
it. I
Agreed.
know a lot of people are having a hard time right now. This whole thing is just set everything on its teeth, like my sister-in-law's wedding had to be postponed. Um, she was supposed to be getting married next week, and now it's January is when they've moved it. So, we're hopeful that this doesn't come back for round two or, that we have a terrible flu season coming up or what have you, so that we can go ahead and go through with that. But I know that this has affected a lot of people, high school graduates and kids that play sports or even adults that play sports. Think about the people who are training for the Olympics and, that's all off to the side now. And, just everything is on its head right now. And I know that everybody is getting a little tired of it and wanting it to just go away.
Definitely. We had scheduled a vacation to Florida in May, which obviously isn't going to happen. And that to me is when I know things will be back to normal, is when I can rebook that vacation and go to the beach with other people, you know?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
but
That'll
until
be great.
then, like you said, fire pit outside, grilling, just keep changing your scenery however you can. Working in your living room and spending your off time in your living room is rough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. You almost want to like put a glass of wine in every room so you can go bar hopping after.
I love that idea. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Oh my
That is a good
gosh.
idea.
Yeah. So, just waiting now. Just waiting. Everybody's waiting. I'm not good at waiting. So, mm,
Oh, what's Heidi's message to our members?
oh my word. You put me right on the spot
I did.
there. Um, if I had to say anything, it's just how important it is to maintain your sense of humor at all times. Always find something funny in the situation because there is always something funny in the situation, and it might be an unhealthy coping skill, but I have found that it gets me through a lot of things, to just find something silly about what's going on. And I guess that's what spurred the whole whiteboard message. So we circled back to that.
I agree. It feels good to laugh, and sometimes Heidi, Laura, and I get so silly that we laugh so hard that I'm crying and my stomach hurts from using those ab muscles, and that's okay. That's a good thing. I miss
Me
more of
too.
that. We used to have that every day, and that's
I
something I'm really looking forward to is getting back together and sharing that humor in the same space.
Yeah, yeah. I used to regularly cry off my eye makeup
Yes.
by laughing, laughing, guys, laughing, always laughing. But yeah, I would just get so I couldn't breathe. You're doubled over.
Hmm.
You have tears running down your leg.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and Sean's laugh. I love Sean's laugh. So I can't wait to hear that again.
I know.
You know,
Sean's been
good guy.
awesome. Sean has been packaging up all of the food for any seniors in Middletown that are in need. We're accepting requests, and Amazing Grace is delivering food to us. And then Sean is packaging it up, and Vox Church sends a volunteer to deliver it. So he's been enjoying his role in that, and he's been doing a great job,
That's
really.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's such a great, great person. And of course, Laura, Laura is just so animated and so silly. I just love her. I miss her. It's really like weird to, you feel like you're missing half of yourself. We've just been together for so long. It's like, where did she go? What's happening?
I know. And her kids are probably like, get her out of here. I'm sure that feeling is mutual. Yeah. They probably need a break from each other.
I can hear job fall now. Mommy, you're at a 10. I need you to take it down to a 2.
That's right. I know. I know. I'm looking forward to her coming back from her vacation. That's an interesting thing that we're all taking our vacation time, but not really for vacation, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's weird.
it is weird.
Very weird.
Like, gee, what will I do differently when I'm off? Go to the living room. I just won't be working, but I'll still be in the same place. Yep.
Yeah. Maddie and I rearranged the living room furniture, so, it almost feels like a different place.
Whole new place. That's a good idea.
Whole new place. Good times. Yeah.